humans, we are yet again on our way to another vacation. So we are taking a week-long trip going to Wilmington, North Carolina. So it's about 3.5 hours drive. We're definitely going to take a day to drive down to Southport, North Carolina. It's a small town, and if you don't know, it's actually where Safe Haven was filmed at. So we've always kind of talked about it. We're going to take Artie with us, so that will be fun. Not planning anything. I have done a lot of research to see things that we could do and activities, things that people have recommended. We're going to leave in about an hour, and I'm driving my car stop at Starbucks so I can get my apple crisp frap. We got a cute Airbnb. I will definitely show you guys. But otherwise, just relax and probably get dinner tonight, and then we'll go exploring tomorrow. We've made it! Artie, how do you like it? Already made yourself at home? Cute. Coffee table book. I'll definitely look at that. Oh, and the stool looks like a mushroom. They have mushrooms kind of all over the place. Like right there. Oh, they like painted or drew on that. That's cute. Little details. Butterflies. Got a nice rug here. Second bedroom. Oh, that's cute. Queen and king. The scallop details. Definitely designed very chic. It's got a nice new fridge. Some of the Drew Barrymore Beautiful products. I've actually thought of getting those myself. The coffee maker. This cute little mushroom. I love the flooring. Very cute. They got a floor-length mirror, which I love. Floor in here too. This bathroom's very cute. Closet. This beautiful redone shower. There are a lot of details that are designed that are nice, like little art pieces here and there, things that make me smile. Like look at this little paper towel holder. It's very cute, very chic, clean. It definitely looks like it was an older home that got remodeled. We do wish that they had TVs in the bedrooms. Just, we're definitely TV people. I know it's kind of iffy if you are or not. Here, let me take this off. You're getting all tangled in it. Oh, you are showing the camera all your bits. There you go. Are you happy? We are going to head over to the Riverwalk. It's very conveniently close, and of course it's something that everybody recommends. And we're just going to just walk around really and see what we can find to eat. We got a bookstore over there. I'm not even gonna try to say this. Latin. Oh, in undying memory of New Hanover County's sacrifice of noble sons in the cause of liberty and humanity in the Great War. 1917 and 1918. The big bridge we crossed over, I believe. And then this is the battleship, but everybody recommends doing the tour there.
It's the USS North Carolina.
The USS North Carolina. Oh. Yeah, so this is the battleship. We're over here.
So we're looking at it basically straight on.
Yeah.
So we're like,
okay, so
we're
we're
like Chestnut. There. The marina's down here. This is where
Marina.
This is where the
boathouses.
The boathouses are.
Yeah, Daniel had some boathouses he wanted us to stay in, but they weren't pet friendly. So we definitely want to go there sometime. We've got a boat coming in. Okay. This is the courthouse, and it is literally right in front of the beautiful river. And there's a couple that got married. Parking wasn't too hard to find. It's definitely what you expect for downtown. After 6:30 it's free, but before that it cost. Definitely lots of boutiques and oyster bars. That's really cute how they're all on a patio.
Yeah.
This is probably a reservation place, but it is Floriana. Since 1979, handmade pasta, steaks, and chops. That sounds just up our alley. Delicious. Well, clearly we decided to come here. And they do have reservation options, but it's not required. We just obviously didn't expect to get a balcony. That was reservation based. But it sounds really good. I'm pretty excited, pretty hungry. Daniel wanted carnivore style and I wanted pasta, so it's perfect. So we've decided we are gonna do the salumi and formaggio. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And then I'm going to have the tortelloni mignon. And Daniel's doing the prime filet mignon.
Quick rundown on what we have here.
Okay.
So here we have capicola, we have Genoa salami, we have sopressata, these little rounds. Here we have smoked mozzarella, brie, and then this one's taleggio. It's an Italian cheese that's like brie in consistency, so it's a semi-soft cheese, but it's more pungent. It's nuttier. We have tomato marmalade that's made with like dark spices. And it's a really great flavor combo. These pickled peppers, they're not spicy at all, but they're stuffed with provolone cheese and sugar.
I like the peppers. They were kind of like pepperoncinis. Daniel's favorite. He said this one's a little spicy. I've had both of these before. And then mozzarella, we know we like that. This one is just too pungent, too nutty for me. But the brie was the first time I've had that. Makes me think of Lord of the Rings. This is actually surprising. It kind of reminds me of a red enchilada sauce jelly. Like it has some sweetness to it. So that's really interesting. Kind of looks like chili. Oh my god, I'm making a mess. And the brie, to me, kind of reminds me of like a cream cheese. It's pretty simple and it's less pungent than I expected. Good morning. I always get a little nervous with these. So something really cool happened yesterday. Starbucks, well, they were really busy and they took a while for our order. And so they accidentally remade my drink. So I got 2 of them for the price of 1. So that was very sweet and very nice of them. And I thought I would come out here and swing on the swing a little bit, look at our list of, things that we could do today and see if something interests us. And I also got, aren't these spoons the cutest? They don't have any forks though. They only have chopsticks. But I got this acai bowl. just in the Frozen section, and I'm close to finishing the first Lord of the Rings book, so I'm going to read a little as well. Dinner last night was fabulous. It was very delicious, and Daniel was very happy with his steak. There's so many little squirrels out here running around, makes me so happy. How was breakfast?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
So obviously one day we want to go to Southport. So it looks like we have 2 gardens. Tomorrow's going to be the coolest day, about 74 high. There's a bookstore that we could check out. I think it's the one that you saw. 3 plantation mansion museums that I would really like to check out. Some of them have like slave quarters and stuff still, which is crazy to me.
Okay.
I've never seen anything like that really. There's an aquarium, and then obviously riverboat or, you know, river cruises. We could do one of those. There's a couple of shopping areas, and then there's the Battleship Museum that everybody recommends. It's just part of their history, so that could be nice just to see what that's about. There's a place called Dram Yard, which is like 5 minutes away. Breakfast or dinner. It's really cute and designed nicely, and they have a spicy noodle, like bok choy, everything. It sounds just right up my alley. A lot of people recommend the Basics. The Pilot House is nice. Oceanic, and it's like on the beach. There's a pier and everything, so it's really pretty. But they do have things that I'll eat or you'll eat too.
Like, is it supposed to rain today?
I think
It looks
possibly.
pretty overcast outside, so we could do the Battleship then. That might be mostly indoors.
I was kind of thinking we just do like 2 things a day.
What's got you really excited?
I'd say the mansions, the antebellum style mansions and plantation homes and stuff. That's the history of the South. So I haven't really experienced that. Just seeing an antebellum home in general, because they're gorgeous. I think the Battleship would just be really unique.
Okay, so why don't we? One of the mansions is open today.
So it could be a nice way to like split them up.
Yeah, so we can do the one that's open today and the Battleship.
Come back, hang out with her for a while until dinner. So Battleship, North Carolina, and Bellamy Mansion Museum. You want to go that way? Let's go this way. Well, I'm glad we decided to do this first because it started raining as soon as we got outside. So there's guided tours, you said? Always love a guided tour. Get more information and stuff.
Always better.
Okay, so she said that if you want guided tours, come at like 9 a.m. because they usually leave about 12. Everything is given like on the pamphlets, you just have to read it. So you'll still get all the same information. Look at the little plane on it. Little airplane.
I don't know if it was like harbor.
I don't think it was Pearl Harbor because I was reading that sign yesterday. I don't recall it saying that. But unfortunately, I didn't retain anything that I read like usual. Learn as we go.
Take our time.
Look at these things. They're giant. They don't even look like guns. They look like just machinery. So it says they initially carried 3 of the planes. I think it's a quote from one of the pilots. It says basically that he went unconscious and then the plane was catapulted at 45 knots. And then you regain your consciousness and then you start flying it, but otherwise it's flying itself. That's scary. So it was in the Pacific? Oh, yeah, Japanese. And they were saying on the sign yesterday that basically they were going to sell it for scraps. And then they decided to keep it as a museum. Wonder if they just plug these for like aesthetic purposes? Like why plug them? We're not gonna throw out a cannon. Look at his guns. Oh, birds. Yeah, that's smart.
I'll go up there and tell you all about it if you want.
Oh god. Oh gosh. Claustrophobia setting in. Okay. I don't know how these men did this. But there's a guy here that said he'll tell us all about it if I go in. Can't refuse that. We did it.
You're in. You start over on the left, and this round window here, and look down inside.
Uh-huh.
You can kind of see the loading sequence where the shell
Uh-huh.
starts, comes up vertically like that, and then a tray rotates the shell horizontal and telescopes forward. High capacity shell is 1,900 pounds. Armor piercing was 2,700 pounds. You look in this window here, open up the powder hoist door, and load the 690-pound bags of powder. Design firing rates about once every 30 seconds. You look at a target, you get a double image. Adjust the dial, adjust the angle of the mirrors to get a single image. Read the range off the dial. Feed the bearing and range into your 1930s analog computer. Do that 3 or 4 times. It has automatic inputs for ownership, course, and speed. You input wind speed and direction, a number of other things. It corrects for curvature. It corrects for rotation during time of flight.
Wow.
Pretty sophisticated for 1930s.
Yeah.
The flight time's about 1.5 minutes.
The men had to pull him through the barrel. Oh my gosh. Nope. They had to move a ammunition round that didn't fire. It didn't detonate. So he had to like get it off the ship, and they were just hoping it wouldn't detonate while they had it. That's scary.
Yeah.
11,000 and counting. Wow. Oh my gosh. A beautiful little memorial for them. Kind of overwhelming to just be like surrounded by all these names.
Even all the other battleships that served during World War II. He also has those submarines, which is infinitely probably worse than this.
Oh, for sure. Like we're going in the submarine again in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way you are, just a giant one.
Yeah, we're still above the water line.
It's just so steep.
Yeah.
Big shot. I like how they have photos.
Yeah.
And I like that they're smiling.
They made 2,400 pounds of bread a day.
2,400 pounds
Damn,
of bread
that's
a
a lot
day.
of bread. How did they all not have high blood pressure?
Oh, they probably
High
did.
glucose.
1,600 loaves of bread, or 22,000 bread slices. As many as 2,300 men, 3 times a day.
They live steam. So instead of waiting for hours for the dough to proof, they can proof it in 20 minutes.
Oh, that's nice. They baked bread with the bugs. We had to hold the bread up to the light to pick out the bugs. Ew. That's very sweet that they, still had a church to go to. A whole memorial. The captain conducted it. So they get buried at sea. If they were killed in friendly fire incidents. Oh, that's so sad.
The only real thing I can tell you about is we got hit with a torpedo down. Didn't think she'd been hit, had no idea she'd been hit. We just figured, well, plane must have crashed coming in. But when I saw the smoke, I knew it was going to sound general quarters. No matter what happened, the Japanese submarines had seen that for miles and miles. So I went down there and took over the watch. My battle station had the phones, and I was a burner man. And there you had a big steam gauge about 16 inches in front of you. That was what you controlled, everything for that. And for 5 minutes, I couldn't see the steam gauge. The force draft rowers, topside, putting fresh air down there, picked up all the smoke from the torpedo explosion and just filled the fire room with smoke. And he made us go down to every fire room, every engine room, and draw out every line in there. This kid now, talking about 18 years old. Only a man who's been down there would understand this.
Boilers, constantly
120?
130 degrees in there, and you worked in it. They had ventilation.
Oh, that's good.
But the air was like, it was in the South Pacific, so the air outside was already like 90 degrees.
2 million fuel burned within 37 days, going at 15 knots.
Say the math on that.
13,000 miles at sea.
That's how many miles you get per gallon. 0.0065.
Wow. Oh yeah. See, not just sugar.
No.
This guy loved the food. He was 135 or 40 pounds, and he came out 225. They called the dehydrated potatoes wallpaper paste. Oh, powdered eggs.
Spam, spam, spam.
Spam, spam, spam.
You can't have fresh stuff on a ship like this. They get restocked probably once for a month or so. Like it said 37 days at sea, and they made their bread and their cakes and pastries fresh every day.
Like, look at that soup pot. I can fit in there. That's gigantic.
That's a hot tub.
That's a one-person hot tub. Oh yeah, look at all the dough balls.
Yeah. Oh, potatoes.
Oh, it's potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, it cleans the outside tissue of the potato. A lot of guys would let it run too long, and instead of potatoes, you had marbles. Little bite-sized potatoes.
Had a vegetable slicer that had a variety of attachments like a KitchenAid, including one for making French fries.
Ooh, fancy. Yeah, I mean, that was 80 years ago? So obviously, Master at Arms, make sure there's no issues with the crew, controlled the traffic during mealtime, collecting personal effects for those who deserted or deceased members. Oh, and they oversaw the brig, the jail. It's a barber shop. A print shop. No. We are now going to head over to Flaming Amy's Burrito Barn. So I'll get some burritos. I saw nachos, so I might get nachos. How did you like the ship?
It was interesting.
Learned a lot. I would definitely recommend the tour. I think when we had the guy explaining everything to us, that was more interactive. Yeah.
You read every single sign on the ship, and you're basically reading a
book,
100-page novella or something like that.
It's a lot. Which is great. I mean, the more you want to learn, there's all that information for you. So it was definitely worth our time, in my opinion. I enjoyed it and learned a lot. And it was really cool to see the crew pictures, seeing the quotes and everything. It just made it more of that personal touch. I am stuffed now. That was a giant portion. It's like a base price of what you're getting, and then you pay more for a meat add-on or you pay more for veggie add-on. I like toppings, especially nachos. So I got a lot of toppings. It was exactly what I wanted. It was delicious. I definitely recommend coming. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready to go. All right, let's learn some stuff. Owner was a doctor. There was 9 enslaved in the slave quarters. He invested in banks and railroads and a produce plantation. Enslaved 80 men, women, and children, and a turpentine company with 24 enslaved. So he owned a lot of people. 1859.
This place has to be haunted.
Oh, I hope it's haunted. This is a magnolia tree. beautiful. Tall and thick branches. So this is the slave quarters. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting. How very coastal. Okay, so we're doing self-guided. They have a little gift shop here. A lot of like historical books. Unfortunately, my mic must have disconnected for the tour. We listened to an audio recount from the eldest Bellamy child, Ellen, while touring each space. The Bellamy family owned 115 enslaved workers, of which roughly 10 stayed here. Sarah the cook, Rosella the laundress, her 3 children, Charlotte, Harriet Potter, and an unnamed 1-year-old girl, and Joanne the nanny with her 2 daughters, 14-year-old Mary Ann and 7-year-old Caroline. This is one of the only restored open to the public slave quarters in the US, taking over a decade to restore it to its 1859 style, opening to the public in 2014, 2 decades after the home became public. There are 2 privies, one the enslaved workers used and one that the men of the family and male guests used. The enslaved workers used the white outdoor staircase visually hidden outside, even adding a window to look like part of the house. This 22-room mansion was built in 1861 as the main residence for Dr. John D. Bellamy and his wife Eliza, and their 9 children. The family only first resided here for a year due to the yellow fever epidemic in 1862, and then the American Civil War, when the Union Army have the home as a headquarters in 1865 until Dr. Bellamy got a pardon from President Johnson. The family resided here until 1946, when the youngest child, Ellen, died in 1972, when descendants formed a nonprofit called the Bellamy Mansion Incorporated to restore the home to a museum, but not a month later there was an arson fire. The home was deeded to Preservation North Carolina, and they started restorations in 1992, opening to the public in 1994. The floor is heart pine wood, and the stairs are cypress wood. The family entertained on the first floor. The furniture is from New York in 1860, and this level was real marble. General Hawley hosted William T. Sherman in 1865. The paintings in the south parlor are originals from the eldest child, Belle, along with the knob piano. The ornate plaster molding is from hired enslaved William Benjamin Gold, which in the family parlor you see a piece found etched with his initials, WBG, prior to escaping to freedom via a boat at the Orange Street landing of the Cape Fear River, then joined the Union Navy keeping a diary, the only one written by a former slave. He was born in 1837 and died in 1923 after having 6 sons and 2 daughters in Massachusetts after receiving an honorable discharge. In this room, the mantle is slate with faux marble, and the carpet is an almost identical match. The bathroom in the northwest bedroom was likely Mr. and Mrs. Bellamy's, with a closet and a bathroom which had hot and cold running water. The northwest bedroom was likely Mr. and Mrs. Bellamy's, with a closet and a bathroom which had hot and cold running water. On the children's floor, described like an attic by Ellen, the windows helped with light and airflow. The nanny Joan likely stayed in a small space up there. The small raised space called the stage was used as a dollhouse. At the very top of the house, the belvedere, meaning beautiful view in Italian, allows rising hot air to escape when the windows were open, keeping the home cool. That mansion was really fun to walk around and have the audio tour kind of give us information, especially because a lot of it was Ellen's actual account of living there, which I loved. It's her voice and her story. I guess she wrote a memoir actually when she was in her 80s, and she moved into this home when she was 8. That's why there's so many windows. That makes total sense to me now. They have so many windows to have the natural lighting because of the lack of electricity. It only took us about an hour, so it made really good timing, and especially because the enslaved house is one of the most original pieces. They said in America, like, it's really well kept. So it was crazy to kind of feel that out and be where they used to be. How did you like it?
It was good.
Good.
You like history?
History, yep.
It's a good, fun, interesting peek back into the 1800s. If you're not so much interested in that, it's probably not a good idea.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a history lovers thing. Any of the mansions, plantations will be that. But the style of the home was beautiful as well, with that wraparound porch. Now we are going to go back to the Airbnb, just keeping it pretty relaxed the rest of the day, I think will be best. We are about to head out to dinner, so I did a little refresh. We were just hanging out, we took a nap, we played with Artie. It was really nice and relaxing. So now the sun has gone down, and we're getting a little hungry. We decided to go to the Fork and Cork. It's also recommended from Triple D. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, he likes it. So we're like, oh, it can go on the list, and everything looks delicious. It's a bar, so it's going to be a nice nightlife vibe. Come back and probably play the game Life.
Do what I should. I'd be better if I thought I could. I'm a sucker for adrenaline. Every villain is. Everybody trying to change my ways, but
sorry, you can't be part of it. There's no get a dog. This is your first time playing it.
Cutest little paw.
Cute little paw. Little hobbit feet. No, because you got groomed. This is a more modern looking one.
Which is Amanda's way of saying, I have never played this version of the game.
And we'll try Cards Against Humanity with 2 people. You got your little tongue.
Go for the bite. You always go for the bites now. You Munchkin say hi.
When you start, you decide right at the beginning whether you want to go to college or not.
Okay.
And then at the very end, you cash in all your monies, something like that. It's been a while since I've played. Career path.
Are they supposed to be a secret?
I don't think so. I'm going to be a police officer. Youngest player starts. 10. 1, 2, payday. So I get 50,000. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Payday again. 7.
Yeah.
How much?
100,000.
Saying it's not.
4. I get $20,000.
From me. Get married. Wow.
That was quick.
That was quick. There's my little groom. Oh, now you give me 20. 5. So you get 200,000. So you can choose life or night school. I would like to choose life. I choose life, babe.
All right.
Cozy cottage or houseboat? I know which one you choose. Well, I'm gonna go with the cozy cottage. I skipped twins.
I got twins.
Oh, you got twins. Would you like 2 boys, 2 girls, or a boy and a girl?
A boy and a girl.
Boy and a girl.
Do you know where babies come from?
Stop. Family path or life path? I'm doing family path.
I already have. I already have twins, so I'm gonna go down the life path.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so now you have to spin for baby numbers.
All right. 4 to 6. 6.
Yeah,
Yay.
one baby.
Oh, goodness. I'm going to pick a girl. Either of those work for you, but we know which one you want.
Do the dream villa.
Look at the cute doggy. Oh, I had another baby, and it's a girl.
I got a boy baby.
Safe route or risky road? Basically, do I want to gamble or play it safe? I am never one to gamble, so I'm going to play the safe route.
I'm gonna go down the risky road.
Oh, 100,000. I am picking 7 again.
And I'll stick with the 2 and the 5. 5.
5.
200.
200 count.
That,
So you got
because
your
that was an
100,000.
investment. I made an investment.
Okay.
All right, and it was a risky investment.
Yeah,
But
you-
I doubled my money. 2, 3,
Excuse
4.
you. Jump on my head like that.
Mhm.
First to retire, collect 400,000.
I feel like we're missing a whole piece to this game.
Maybe these ones are action cards?
Yeah, we're supposed to be drawing action cards this entire time. I was like, this game is real quick.
Oh.
See.
How about we each just do like 7 action cards to make up for it? Fired for sneaking your cat into work. Return your career card. Okay, we can't do that.
No, I'm not selling it for the red number. That's depreciated. I paid $300,000 for it. We'll sell it for the black number.
So 200. Such an investor.
I'm not selling the house for a loss.
You're voted the nicest person ever. Give everyone a compliment.
You have pretty eyes.
Oh, thanks. $100,000.
I get paid $100,000 every time I give someone a compliment. That would be a hell of a job.
Bongo classes. Play a drum solo on the table and spin. Doo-doo. I love it. I get 70,000 for Radical Rhythms. Bake a cake for the country fair. There's an R. Both describe your dream cake and spin.
I want my tall, dark, and handsome.
Tall, dark, and delicious.
Tall, dark, and delicious.
From Cold Stone. I don't know. I don't eat cake.
Carrot cake.
Ew.
It
Well, I'm sure it's not ew, but
is ill.
I don't like.
It is ill.
I don't.
If you like carrot cake out there, I'm talking about you. Ew.
Ew. I like a simple angel food cake, I guess, with some strawberries. I have 1,880,000,
Okay.
and you have 2,190,000.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Although that's not really enough for this day and age.
No.
Not for the Millionaire Mansion. That's probably a single family home type of deal.
All right, Mr. Numbers guy.
I mean, you get
Good
a 5%
job.
return on that every year. That's, hey, I had no idea what I was doing.
Apparently, neither did
No,
I.
neither one of us knew what we were doing.
That's fun. Hello. You're so cute. Let's see how this goes. The player who most recently pooped begins as the cards are and draws a black card. If Hugh Jackman is playing, he goes first, regardless of how recently he pooped.
What? So we'll just read our own. Like, we'll be our own cards.
Okay,
So-
it's just us being funny. We'll
Yeah,
just
we're
discard.
not like doing points or anything.
Yeah. They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put blank inside of blank. They were wrong. Oh my gosh. These are always like disturbing.
TSA guidelines now prohibit vigorous jazz hands in airplanes.
No jazz hands. For my next trick, I will pull blank out of blank.
This is why I never got into this game, is because the comedy is more of like disgusting humor.
Okay, well, here's one that's a little bit more normal.
What makes life worth living? Judge Judy.
I love Judge Judy. So many memories with my mom. That makes life worth living.
Okay. Covering myself with Parmesan cheese and chili flakes because I'm a pizza.
I am pizza.
I'm pizza.
I am pizza. Military historians remember Alexander the Great for his brilliant use of blank against the Persians. Brilliant use of inappropriate yodeling against the Persians. Ah, yole, 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 yoo-hoo.
That's normal yodeling. I don't know what inappropriate yodeling sounds like.
Yodele, yodele. Like screamo yodeling. I'm going on a cleanse this week. Nothing but kale juice and kale.
Most importantly, the kale.
Just saw this upsetting video. Please retweet. Hashtag stop my relationship status. It's okay. Why do I hurt all over? I was seeing what happens when you lock people in a room with hungry seagulls.
I want to do that.
I don't think you do.
Be like a Fear Factor bit.
What's that sound?
Oh, that's the sound. I was like, are you asking me literally? Or...
Oh, that was good.
Hey guys, welcome to Chili's. Would you like to start the night off right with Fancy Feast?
What is Fancy Feast? Oh, the cat food?
It's cat
Oh.
Because
So
you're at Chili's.
You're also playing off the fact that people don't like Chili's. Okay. I'm also playing on that fact. Hey guys, welcome to Chili's. Would you like to start the night off with expecting a burp and vomiting on the floor? I actually have no beef against Chili's. My parents love it. In the new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with emerging from the sea and rampaging through Tokyo on a wrecking ball for the first time.
Hannah Montana is actually Godzilla.
On a wrecking ball.
On a wrecking ball.
Hello, future editing Amanda here. I don't know why I thought that I could get a 1-week vacation into one video. If you are not new here, you know that that's just not happening. So I brought it down as much as I felt I could with keeping the memories and all the information. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. So this will be our outro. We'll just make this into a hopefully only 2-parter. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along with us for this first part. And I will see you in the next one. Stay positive.